number of proposed rule changes were discussed by football's lawmakers at a meeting on Tuesday. Football's lawmakers could be set to trial sin bins and other new measures at the highest level if a proposed set of rule changes are passed through in due course. The International Football Association Board, IFAB, which oversees the laws of the game, held its annual business meeting in London on Tuesday to discuss a number of potential tweaks. Sin bins were introduced at grassroots level in 2019 in a bid to combat dissent, with offending players given a 10-minute temporary dismissal from the pitch. IFAB members at Tuesday's meeting agreed that sin bins should be trialed at higher levels and will now develop protocols and a system for putting the measures in place. Attendees were also updated on the successful trial involving referees wearing body cameras at grassroots level, which had been introduced to deter instances of misconduct towards match officials. Meanwhile, it was agreed that semi-automated technology to help with offside decisions should be developed further after it was used at last year's World Cup. Changes to VAR were also discussed at the meeting, with all members in agreement that any changes must not result in additional delays. A system in which the referee announces the final decision after a VAR review was trialed at the recent Women's World Cup and may be written into the laws of the game after it was deemed a success. Another theme of the meeting was the need to apply the rules more strictly in relation to players and coaches who demonstrate disrespectful conduct. The better management of mass confrontations during games was also discussed, with further trials to be developed in due course. It remains to be seen how the proposed rule changes will work in practice if they are trialed at higher levels over the coming seasons. Any potential VAR tweaks will almost certainly be scrutinized, with the system having thrown up no shortage of controversy in the Premier League this season. It was reported earlier this week that key decision-makers would be asked to consider whether VAR's powers should be extended to cover free kicks, corners and second yellow cards. A FIFA-led review is currently ongoing and IFAB members were updated on the process on Tuesday, but no final decisions will be made until the organization meets again for its annual review in March. Mark Bullingham, chief executive of the Football Association, FA, spoke about the proposed VAR changes last month as he said, "I know that is something we will discuss in the IFAB meeting. We would be really reluctant to have a game that was stopped a lot more than it currently is, but that will be a proper discussion."